It was on the baseball field here at St. Francis High School when both Ruben Ibarra and Chase Watkins knew that they wanted to play in the big leagues. But now that they've both been drafted into the MLB, they say that this is their time to show the younger generation that hard work pays off. The Sea Otter Classic has officially returned this year after a 2.5-year hiatus, and not only are there new protocols in place due to the pandemic, but the biggest cycling race is now under new ownership as well. There's still a lot of work that needs to be done to catch kids and parents up on all the new COVID-19 safety guidelines. But after nearly a year and a half of Zoom, schools and students tell me that they're just excited to be back in the classroom. The city of Watsonville has a survey circulating on social media asking residents on their input for what they would like to see downtown. City officials will also be at the farmers market every Friday to collect community input. Inside each of these backpacks, you'll find everything a student needs to succeed in school, including pencils and notebooks. And all of these items are funded through donations and sponsorships. The woman's identity is not being released at this time. However, investigators do tell us that she had to have walked around a fence blocking the south end of the closure. Spring is finally here, and what better way to honor the season than with a colorful celebration. I'm Dominoe Ibarra, and I'll have that story coming up. Veronica school districts tell me that they are staying up to date with all the latest updates. However, they're providing their own accommodations for what they see fit for a safe and successful return for students. Back to school is going to look a lot different than in years past. Masks are now mandatory for all students and staff members, even if they're vaccinated, according to the California Department of Public Health. Over at Pajaro Valley Unified School District, Dr. Michelle Rodriguez says all students will still be maintaining at least 3 feet of social distancing in the classroom, but it's not required by the CDPH. Because of this, class sizes will be reduced, specifically in grades 4 and up. As for the lower grades, class sizes will remain under 24 students, allowing for social distancing accommodations.
In some cases they will, in some of our cases where our students are medically fragile and they can't be wearing masks, they will be up, but in most cases the plexiglasses have been removed.
However, over at the Monterey Peninsula Unified School District, Assistant Superintendent Dr. Manuel Nunez says that they are planning to return classrooms to their normal size.
Our classrooms are looking a little bit different. Social distancing is not something that has been recommended. And so our classrooms are set up in that manner to have all students be there as they would normally be.
Each school district on the Central Coast is obligated to post their COVID-19 safety plan in both English and Spanish on their district's website. This way, parents can have easy access to prepare themselves. One mother tells KION that she's ready for her daughters to go back to school. However, she wants to be sure that they are safe when out on the playground.
There should be more social distancing, and during games, there needs to be more attention for younger kids.
But regardless, her children are excited to be back this fall, as the pandemic weighed heavy on their mental health.
From my point of view, the girls have had anxiety and depression.
Schools will be posting signs all throughout campuses, reminding students to keep their masks on at all times, as well as where they can find their nearest hand sanitizing station.
Cincinnati Reds select Ruben Ibarra.
Cheers filled the room the moment Ruben Ibarra heard his name read on live television. He was drafted during the 4th round by the Cincinnati Reds and was the 119th pick, San Jose State's highest draft pick in 17 years.
And obviously, getting my name called to play professional baseball is a huge blessing. So, I can't complain.
He joins his fellow St. Francis High School classmate Chase Watkins, who was also drafted to play for the Chicago Cubs.
It's definitely like a monumental moment, and to have those people be able to share it with me is pretty awesome.
Both players are members of the Watsonville community. Watkins says since the moment he could hold a baseball, he lived and breathed the sport. His hard work was recognized during his time at St. Francis, where he was named County Athlete of the Year. Watkins adds that despite the excitement of the draft process, he's staying grateful for the people who helped him along the way.
It's a good accomplishment, but it's kind of just the beginning of something, and I don't want to get too comfortable. So I just want to be able to stay humble.
And as for Ibarra, he calls baseball his first love.
This is just something that's like my hair standing up. I can't, it's kind of hard to sit still a little bit, This is something that I've always dreamed of since I was a little kid.
Those who have seen Ibarra grow up and coached him since he was about 10 say it's an accomplishment that's well-deserved.
It almost feels like it's like our own kid, because we pretty much coached him since he was 10, and we knew he was going to be something special.
He's put in a lot of hard work over the years, and it was fun to see. And it was elation in the room when he was drafted in the 4th.
Now for those who have those big dreams of playing for the pros one day, both Ibarra and Watkins offer similar advice. They say to never be afraid to reach for the stars and to work with the cards that you've been dealt, because no matter what, the opportunities will follow. Reporting in Watsonville, Dominoe Ibarra, KION News Channel 546. Pencils, crayons, and notebooks. Everything a student needs to go back to school. The price for these supplies, however, could be overwhelming, especially as the pandemic has cut work hours and even overall employment. According to the National Retail Federation, children in elementary through high school plan to spend over $848 on average back-to-school items, which is $59 more than last year. In California, over 194,000 students are identified as homeless.
This last school year, they identified over 10,000 students in Monterey County experiencing some kind of housing difficulty or homelessness.
That's why United Way Monterey County has partnered up with the Monterey County Office of Education to organize a week-long event called Stuff the Bus. For the past 11 years, United Way has purchased school supplies for local elementary, middle, and high school students in need. What goes inside the backpacks is all dependent on their grade. Inside each of these backpacks, you'll find everything a student needs to succeed in school, including pencils and notebooks. And all of these items are funded through donations and sponsorships.
We actually this year we received about 17 pallets worth of supplies to produce 4,500 backpacks.
MCOE's Homeless Children and Youth Program identifies how many backpacks go to each school and does so with the help of each school district in the county. After that, volunteers get to work stuffing backpacks with school supplies and separating each pack by grade. School districts then stop by and pick them up before the first day of school.
Makes us really happy about that.
The event only has one more day left to go, but you can still help donate to a kid in need. You can go online and donate on United Way Monterey County's website. They fundraise for Stuff the Bus all year long to help students prepare for the upcoming school year. Reporting in Salinas, Dominoe Ibarra, KION News Channel 546.